Got it.
We're back.
Hello.
This is Greg Gilpin, Maestro Organizing and a DTO Boss Certified Organizer with Dorothy Brenninger.
All that.
All that. And you
And this
too.
is Denise Bebo, Peaceful Places with Denise in Jacksonville, Florida. Also a certified boss organizer here with my friend Greg.
That's right. Where are
We
you
talk
right
business.
now? Where
Oh,
are
you
you?
notice the different background?
I love what you've done to the place.
I'm in Vegas, baby.
Woo! All right.
Actually, I am in a place called Lake Las Vegas, just half hour outside of Vegas, for the annual conference, which is now called a summit, of the National Association of Productivity and Organizing Professionals, NAPO.
NAPO. All
Yeah,
right.
so the conference starts today.
Well,
Super
maybe I'll
excited.
join you next year.
Yay. And look, I already have my bling.
Woo! Okay. Well, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about how to be successful when you're doing something new. And what is the thing that helps us be successful when doing something new?
Mm,
Develop a
routine. Yeah.
routine.
And your routine doesn't have to be routine, but the secret of a routine is the routineness of it. I mean, you have to practice it and practice it. And I think when people, they go, I'm not making New Year resolutions. I'm not going to start a new routine. All I'll do is break it or whatever. And the idea is, yeah, you are. And then you're going to do it again. And then you're going to fall off the wagon. And then you're going to get back up and do it again. And the secret is do not worry that you stop doing whatever it is. Learn from that. And I think there's other little secrets on how to do it. What do you think?
I absolutely agree. And I think that something that's super important is when you want to do something new, start with small changes, really small changes.
Yeah.
So I have an example, and this might sound really lame, but it works for me really, really well. Taking my medicine in the morning.
Hmm.
I would always forget.
Okay.
Okay. So what I did was, and this kind of just ended up happening, but at nighttime, I would have my drink. When I inevitably don't finish the drink, I put it on the countertop, which happens to be over the cabinet that has the medicine in it. And so I go to bed, wake up the next day, there's my cup with water still in it. And I know that I haven't taken my medicine because after I take my medicine, I take that cup and I move it over and I put it into the sink so that it could get washed. I will not put it into the sink until I wash it. That's how I know whether or not I've taken my medicine.
Hey,
One little thing, and I never forget it now.
yeah.
No,
And
except today because I'm not at home.
well, right. And eventually, I bet you won't have to do that anymore. Eventually,
Well, yeah.
eventually, you're going to know, oh, I take my medicine. This is what I do. It's in my routine. I've got another example. Everybody likes or wants, or one of the things that people say, I wish I could get up earlier. Now, not everybody, but I did. And I wanted to get up earlier. And I didn't think that I was a morning person, but I really am. But you know what? I don't always feel like getting up early in the morning. But if you want to get up earlier in the morning, number one, you have to go to bed earlier by whatever it is you're getting up. So, say eventually my goal is I want to get up at 5:30 a.m. and get a start on my day and whatever happens after that. Okay. And you normally get up at 7. Okay. Don't set the alarm for 5:30 because it's not going to happen. Set
Right.
the alarm for 6:45 and get up. Then the next day or the next 2 days, set it for 6:30. Set it for 6:15, and you slowly get to that 5:30 mark. You might find that in 3 days you go, wow, I'm waking up already. I'm going to get up. And if you go to bed earlier, you cannot go to bed at midnight and expect to get up at 5:30. You have to then back it up going to bed as well. So it takes a little discipline, but it's exactly what you're saying. It's a little bit at a time. And then you're able to get that routine going.
You
And you will
have,
discover that maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I want to do this, and this in the morning. And maybe figure out, wow, I'm not good at that one thing in the morning, but I'm good at this and this. Okay, there's your new routine. I don't know.
right. But you can't just decide after 2 days, oh, this isn't good.
Oh,
Got to give it a good
mm-mm.
try.
No, no, no. I this week I've gotten up one day at 5:30 a.m. Now, one of the other days was
That's
6
over.
a.m. One of the other days was 6:15. One of the days was 8 a.m. I it was just one of those weeks. But then there are other weeks and this weekend that I what happened was I began waking up without my alarm. And it's like 5:30. Oh my gosh. I either feel like getting up or not, but I try to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get
Um,
your feet
so
on the floor.
the word that you brought up, which I think is key, is discipline.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't really have to be like people hear that word and I think it's so hardcore. It's really not hardcore. Just hold yourself to something. Like I find that when I want to do something like be healthier, like exercise and that kind of a thing, I try to do something more like a block schedule. Have you heard of those?
Hmm.
I don't know if we've talked about that or not. But for those people that don't know what a block schedule is, it's just basically saying that you're going to set aside a block of time, most likely at the same exact time every day, and you hold that block of time for nothing else but whatever it is that you set it off for. So for example, like in school, when you went to school and you had science, you did nothing but science in that block of time.
Yeah.
So now you're going to hold yourself to that same kind of a discipline, routine, and for your own life. So I say to myself, okay, 7 o'clock, I'm done with my coffee in the morning, then I get up, straighten up the kitchen, and then by 8 o'clock, I need to be out the door to go exercise. 8 to 9, I'm out the door and I exercise. That's my block of time to exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I began doing 9 to 12 is only writing, is only creative. I'm composing, I'm writing. It's 9 to 12. Now I can go longer, but I have to do 9 to 12. And I don't do email. I don't do phone. I don't do anything else that's on my desk. I am creating at least 9 to 12. It has been amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you do also have to allow for some flexibility in there too. Like, if, oh, Louis has to go out and Ganesh isn't
Yeah.
home, then you got to take him, he's got to go out at 9 o'clock. Well, then it's 9:30 to 12:30, right? And
Well,
if I
yeah.
get out at 8, then it's, 8:30 to 9:30, whatever. It's just
Yeah.
you're holding that block of time for your
I'm
creativity.
holding it, and hey, I might have an organizing client and I won't be able to do it that day. But
Yeah,
on
true.
those days that I'm home, my goal is 9 to 12. And it's been difficult some days. It's been difficult because stop, you're gonna write. And that's what I do. Um, so that's really helpful.
Are you able to be creative by, making because creative and disciplined, they kind of seem
Right.
like the opposite.
Right. Usually I've got a long list of things I want to work on, and I can do that. Now, the other day, I was like, well, this isn't working out musically, but you know what? I need to research and write some lyrics. And that's what I did. It was an hour of not doing anything but creating lyric. And maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't, but I was doing that,
Right, right.
create.
That's great that you have the different ways to.
Yeah. Dolly Parton writes a song every day in the morning. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
Really?
She practices lyric writing and songwriting every day.
Oh, no kidding.
She
I
says she
love
writes a
Dolly
song every day.
Parton.
I do too. Now, here's another thing, you organizers out there. No, I mean, you clients of organizers, our clients, you can do little routines as well, right? You can, before you go to bed, you can make sure your dishes are done. Before you leave your office, you can make sure your desk is cleared up and ready for the next day. Or, or make your bed every day. You can do little things like that.
Yeah, I just told a client this week, as a matter of fact, that, your house doesn't need to be spotless, but now that we have all the toys in one room, even though right now it's still kind of a chaos in there because we haven't really dove into it, the kids can play wherever. But at the end of the day, before bath time, you do a sweep of the downstairs, gather up all those toys and put them in the toy room. And that way you could sit down at the end of the day and
Hmm.
read a book and not, trip over toys or step on a Hot Wheel or whatever.
Better yet, maybe have the kids do it and they learn
Oh,
that.
no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. The
Okay.
kids do the sweep. Yeah, sorry.
Well, you'd be surprised when you talk to your clients and the parents are like doing, oh, my kids won't do that. And I'm like, well, my mama made me do it. So, you know, but yeah, all those little, we can all do that. And everyone having a clean house is different than having an organized house. Those are two different things. And you can have a decently clean home, but you can have a very organized home as well. Those are two things, but one
Right.
little thing a day, just do
Well, and
one.
if your house is not organized and it's, you know, pretty cluttered all over the place, it's not totally clean when you clean it.
No, no, no.
Because I mean, even like at my house too, you still have to periodically pull the furniture away from the wall to,
Yeah,
vacuum underneath everything,
yeah,
behind everything. Well, if your house has the furniture and then extra stuff around, you're not moving all that stuff every time you clean. It's just dust getting back there.
yeah. If you want a cleaner home, if that's your goal, and a cleaner life, you need to get rid of the clutter. And that helps you do that.
Yeah,
That will
for
help you do that. And there's lots of clutter in our personal lives as well. Um,
That's true. That's
yeah.
absolutely true, Greg. Well, this was a fantastic topic. I love it.
Well, I hope we've solved some problems. We love doing this for everybody. We hope you get a little bit of
Yeah.
something from it. And Denise, she's off in Vegas. She's going to go play the slots and learn how to be even a better organizer, I guess.
Yeah, but I can't tell you about it because,
I know. Yeah. Maybe next year. It's top secret. All right.
Well,
Well, it was
Greg,
great, Denise.
yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll see you probably in two.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye.